the new layout that's there.
Yeah, man.
Got the new layout.
Look, we're learning every week. Thank you, that Punk Isaac, for blessing us with
that Punk Isaac with the hookup, B.
Also, I want to give a shout out to the people of Ring of Honor who came through and gave us the new setup. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate it.
The new gig.
They gave us this.
The new rig.
The Ryback figure. Comment below who you think should go, who should jump ship, who should sign, who should leave. We want your opinions. If you want to, is the phone number going to be up?
It's streaming, and once I'll let you guys know
when the phone's up.
Yeah, when you guys can call in. So yeah, let's share and share alike. Look at that. Let me see this. Oh my God, that looks awesome.
Let me see. That shit looks.
That looks awesome. All right, guys.
I'm happy.
Gonna run this advertisement, and we're gonna get into cutting a promo. So check you guys in a second. Hold on. This paid advertisement is brought to you by blackpeoplemeet.com. Finding love these days can be difficult. A man like me has troubling times trying to find a woman who fits my personality and my ambition. In all honesty, who could also understand my career choices. My line of work can be very intense, difficult to understand, people-orientated, and in all honesty, I'm going to have to get my hands dirty. In fact, the criteria in which my career is basically built up on also seems to be the criteria in which I look for in love. That's when I found blackpeoplemeet.com. Blackpeoplemeet.com, the romance site for us butchers, black butchers, that is. Blackpeoplemeet.com is the #1 website for dating, finding love, for all black males, straight, gay, whatever preference that he or he may enjoy. And we look for those who would like some time with their local butcher. Are you looking for a man who knows how to hold the salami? Or that special someone who can give you that pimento loaf? Hell, we're not prejudiced here at blackpeoplemeet.com. We'll also serve anyone who wants that kielbasa. Blackpeoplemeet.com. That's meat, MEAT.com. It's for those butchers who are still searching for love and is looking for those 2 slices of bread that could go with his cold cuts. Take a listen of a few young butchers who found love on blackpeoplemeet.com.
Hey man, this is Itami. So I was working down this little Italian deli down there in the Lower East Side. You know, and I was out there serving up my provolone. No, real provolone. I'm not talking about, something sexual, but at the same time, I could have been. In any case, I'm out there, and I couldn't find anybody who's understanding me and my butcher ways. Although I carry a sharp knife, I'm tender when it comes to the heart. That's what a friend of mine put me on to, blackpeoplemeet.com. I said, whoa, I've been on there before, bro. He said, no. Meat. MEAT. That meat. Oh, they got a website just for me. A butcher like me. On the website, as well as on the application, instead of swiping left or swiping right, you slice down or slice up. Just like a butcher would. And boy, I tell you, I found myself a plethora of women that own blackpeoplemeet.com. That's MEAT, as in meat.
As I said earlier, it's not only for straight butchers. We also have those who are looking for same-sex butchery.
Girl, I was working in the East Village. I couldn't find anybody that wanted to sweep me their bratwurst. All my customers saw me and looked as sad and pitiful and said, Vincent, you need to find yourself a good man. I said, hell, it's kind of difficult to find someone who wants all this head cheese here. That was until somebody told me about blackpeoplemeet.com. Meat, as in MEAT, meat.com. Woo! I was able to swing my sausage whenever I wanted to, until I found my one true love who was able to give me the full cleaver, if you know what I mean. Thank you, Black People Meat.
Black People Meat is not only for us African Americans. It also helps our people of our Spanish and Latin descents. Take a listen. Dímelo, coño, papi. I was sitting there waiting for una mami to come my way, working over here in the Bronx. I couldn't find nobody, man. They're all scared. I carry around this big cuchillo. They go, hey, coño, ¿qué tú haces con ese cuchillo? And oye, I work with carne, man. That's what I do. Mi prima, ella dice, oh, tú estás buscando una mujer. You looking for a woman? Go on Black People Meet. ¿Qué carajo? I'm not black. Dice, sí, tú eres black. Tú eres un moreno, sí. You look for a woman. Una esposa ahí. You look for a wife. But who want to marry a butcher? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Oye, coño, ese tigre es una vaina. But then I checked it and I said, whoa, ahí tiene gente. There's women there who looking for the chorizo. No, not that kind of chorizo, you puercos. I'm talking about the real chorizo. They're looking for a man who could and who handle the meat. Although I haven't found my lady just yet, I know one day, coño, yo, I'm going to find that lady who wants this morcilla. BlackPeopleMeet.com. Go to the website or download the app on your phone. Compatible with all Androids and iPhones. BlackPeopleMeet.com. That's MEAT.com. The Butcher's website. #1 website for dating and romance. This advertisement was brought to you by
Turnbuckle Tabloid.
What up? It's your boy P.T. Sanchez, El Presidente, and you're listening to Turnbuckle Tabloid.
This is Steve Rest from SRG Universe, and you're listening to the Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Turnbuckle Tabloid's cutting a promo. So this week's, ladies and gentlemen, cutting a promo is wrestling free agency. Looks like that everybody named Mother is trying to jump off the WWE Titanic, ladies and gentlemen.
The hottest topic of the past month in the wrestling world has been who's leaving, who's asking for their release, who's fucking jumping ship to the other company we own as AEW, or who's just leaving in general.
Everybody thinks that that's the obvious, that the AEW, that all the league
it might not be, but but it might be though. You don't know. You don't.
You don't know.
You can't predict what a human being wants to do with their life. It could be an option, but people keep saying it's confirmed. ABCD's going to AEW. I'm like, no, not really. I'm sick and tired of the fucking Facebook posts about it.
By the way, guys, you guys like the new layout? How's that?
Comment what your thoughts are on the layout, and
doesn't it look professional?
Listen, we're gonna work on it. What's the black thing on the right?
My beef. No, that's supposed to be where the comments and all that stuff. But don't worry, because I'm looking at the comments on Facebook anyways.
All right. Once again, if you guys want to, is the phone up?
Numbers up. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know when it's available.
When it's available, guys, we're gonna do the call. We're gonna let you guys call in and give your opinion on who you think.
Yeah. So
should jump.
There's certain opportunities that are available for certain individuals. The fuck! I didn't even put this. Oh, it is open.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Turnbuckle Tabloid. What up? Who this? You?
Well.
Oh God.
Good day, sir.
No.
Once again,
good. What do you always do?
It is your honor and privilege to receive a phone call from the one, the only Gregory, the wrestling geek.
Dude, honestly, Gregory, it's nice that you call, but we're in the middle of a segment right now. We're talking
really
about
important segment. Like, come on.
Oh, stop it. You know you two gents are getting used to old Grego.
Not really.
In fact, I think I make your show a bit better. Don't you think?
Why does it sound like you're in a coffin? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Your quality sucks. It's just not looking good, man.
I am the spicy latte and your Starbucks drink of choice.
Oh, that is. I don't even drink Starbucks. That's
I had Starbucks actually yesterday.
You did? Oh.
Not his flavor though.
Oh.
Now, you guys know that I am much more smarter and much more wittier than the both of you. So don't even think of trying to challenge me to a battle of smarts. For you see, you gentlemen are unarmed in a battle with weapons of war and wit.
Who even? What is this? What you call for? You call to be an ass? Like that's not what you.
That's all he does.
All you do is call to be an ass, sir.
An interesting week in wrestling, don't you think, sir?
No, not at all.
Yo, we would have a good ass fucking promo, man.
While you guys were watching wrestling, I was enthralled in the new Kingdom Hearts game. I know Matthew was waiting for it, seeing as though the only Keyblade he's been playing with lately is in his pants.
Oh,
I think he actually knows you. Y'all cool or some shit?
I don't know how he knows this, but he's being
And
really
the only
dick right now.
time James gets goofy is when he's drinking.
Oh,
He might even put on his Donald Duck as well.
damn! He called your dick Donald Duck.
You are lame. Who is it? Why do I even allow you to call through? I need to freaking call ID your
He
shit.
called your dick
I
Donald
told
Duck.
you, gentlemen, you should be working on getting some type of theme music for old Grego.
That's still not happening.
You
Yeah.
know that.
If
I
AIDS
will
had
be a
theme
key
music,
component from here on out for your quote-unquote podcast.
What's that quote
I
for?
myself, if I were to put together a wrestling type of show, program, audio cast, I would call it a WrestleCast.
a WrestleCast.
I would consider it to be called Gregory's Greatest Moment in Wrestling
That's
WrestleCast.
good for you. It's not happening, bro.
That wouldn't even fit on a business card, bro. I'm just
That's
giving you a
way
heads up.
too long.
Just giving you a heads up.
All right, fine. Since I'm going to be bringing up I
You right there, buddy?
wanted me turkey legs this week, and I was eating the leftovers from Monday. Oh, they're better when it's cold, but they go down a bit rough. Time to pull out the Powerade.
This week is Powerade. He had to thrush it down.
This shit is bananas. What the fuck?
All right, gentlemen, let's mark off the sad news in this week's wrestling history.
All right, you bring in some info. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's bring it.
I don't know
This
why we
week in
pertain to this.
wrestling history, we saw the passing of two giants of industry. Andre the Giant passes away, and in 1999, Giant Baba, the creator, owner, and enormous face of All Japan Pro Wrestling, passed away.
Yeah,
Rest
okay.
in peace.
That's good. That's good that you know that. You got some. You do have some history knowledge there.
I'm hoping that one day the ladies can find my giant in my pants.
Yeah, that's where you fucked it up at, bro.
You know,
That's
you
where
keep ruining the moments we actually are proud of you, man.
Yeah, we were cool at one moment. You just fucked
Also
up.
this week, in 2000, the Radicals make their debut on WWE Raw.
That's right, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Oh, whew,
you all right over there? You good?
sorry. Juju Bean went down the wrong pipe.
Fucking Juju.
Juju beads.
How did he get in my belly button?
Oh.
Oh.
Any case, the Radicals make their debut on Raw. That's Eddie Guerrero, Saturn, Dean Malenko, and the name we dare not mention. I'm going to be a radical right now and say his name. Chris Benoit. Or like how some dorks say, Benoit. Not funny.
Who the hell says
Who
Chris
says Benoit?
Who,
That's something you
who
would say.
you hang out with?
Also this week in wrestling history, Vince McMahon vows to release the Poison and his infamous promo in which he turns around and shows that the NWO will be making a return. to wrestling.
I remember that. What else you got there, Gregor? What? That's his
Don't
name.
call him that.
Oh,
don't
sorry.
don't hype his
Gregory.
We've
ego up.
had the Royal Rumble this past week,
Yeah, we did.
and I know you two jerks don't have anything to say about this past Royal Rumble,
Well,
where I myself saw myself in full bliss. Pardon the pun. Seeing the return of the little fairy herself, Alexa Bliss,
of course you
make her
did.
return to wrestling after her injury.
Of course you did.
Also, I would love to find out what's going on in Nia Jax. She can Royal Rumble in my bedroom anytime.
You know, it's probably the first time I'm actually agreeing with him. I might want to see Royal Rumble
I
action.
wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't want to see him.
Not
and
with him.
her.
I'm talking about with me.
The Royal Rumble this past history has seen in this week the Rumble in which Cena and Batista both went over by a boo from Mr. Batista himself, which led to Vincent Kennedy McMahon running to the ring and tearing both his quads.
Great moment.
The sound could be heard echoing across the first 2 rows of the arena.
Oh, okay.
It's the thing that could be said when I'm in the bathroom after having Taco Bell and Chipotle on the same day.
Same day? You want to die?
Have mercy on the ball.
He tears both quads while taking his shit.
What the fuck?
And finally, this day marks the unfortunate time in which CM Punk says his goodbye to the WWE.
Your quality
after
sucks.
his long story displeasure with the company. Just as I have displeasure being a part of YouTube dimwit segments.
What the hell you call? Why are you?
You keep making fun of us, but then
you
want,
call
I
us.
don't get
And
it.
finally, let's wish a happy birthday to the man herself, the redheaded bombshell, Becky Lynch.
Oh, God, this was Becky Lynch.
Ooh, I can go gay for that man any day.
I think you could go gay for a lot of men.
You are a disaster, Gregory.
All right, you twerps. Gonna go wrap up my session of Kingdom Hearts. Seems as though that I'm about to enter Disneyland. No, not what you think.
You go to Disneyland?
Yeah, it is what you think. I'm not ready to sit on any rides yet.
Oh.
All I need is 10 more pounds, and I'll be able to ride Magic Mountain.
What?
Later, geeks.
Anybody rides Magic Mountain. Anybody can ride Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any like.
There's no weight limit.
You must be that whatever.
Here's my thing, right? Okay, first off, Gregory the Wrestling Geek has called for the past 3 weeks, and all he's done is make fun of my weight, me being basically calling me vagina repellent.
Yeah,
making
well,
fun.
He's very observant.
Oh, you know what? Shut the fuck up. Making fun of your drinking, which
there's nothing to make fun of with that. I know where my lips are. Okay.
Oh,
That's
very
fine.
interesting. Okay. And then he comes on and you know what he does? You know what I realized? This motherfucker's a genius. He comes on, he calls us, right?
I don't know how the fuck he gets through because I didn't even put up the number yet.
But hear this.
I mean, the fucking the Skype yet.
He does what you do.
Which is what?
He calls in saying he wants a segment on the show. We say no, and he gets it done anyway.
He muscles his way in.
And like you do, like you call people and you go, "Yeah, I want a 5-minute interview," and you make it 30.
And then you muscle your way in.
He literally said, "You know what? I want to make a segment." Us going no, and he gives us the facts anyway. And he makes a segment out of it every week.
But he finds a way. All right, guys. So
what the fuck?
Do like because people, I guess people are calling. Okay, so guys, the number is available now. If you guys want to call in and have any opinions on who should be a free agent.
Rob said hang up.
I did. It's over. It's over. Guys, if you want to call in, the number is on the bottom of the screen. Call in on the Skype number.
Yes.
And give us your thoughts on who should be a free agent, where should they go, what should they do. So we just heard that 2 individuals, Dean Ambrose asked for his release from WWE, as well as Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami, yes.
2 individuals who once again are fucking both my guys.
They're your
both my
peoples.
fucking guys. in which I can't be mad at them.
No, you can't. You know, a lot of things are coming to fruition with this. A big thing, like you said, was
Skype number is available. You can't call in right now. Skype number is available.
But here's the thing: when you call in, you have to give us. You know, we'll talk you through it.
There we go.
The main thing with me, with a bunch of people calling for their releases, it's simple. A new company is getting fire. It's on fire right now, with how being new. And it's simple. WWE doesn't have room. You know how Cowboys say this place ain't big enough for the two of us.
Right.
It's you're good, but you don't have room on this show no more. So as a wrestler, I would go, you know what? There might not be room enough for me here. Maybe it's time for me to jump ship and try opportunity somewhere else. Now, before AEW came out, we had Ring of Honor and New Japan and Impact, which were tempting offers to many. But the fact that AEW is brand new, the health benefits, the salary, and just the vibe of the joint, it's kind of hard to think to yourself, wow, I'm doing nothing here. Ty Dillinger just took WWE off his social media. Wrestlers like that could go, you know what? I could start fresh somewhere and maybe be appreciated somewhere else. Hey, the form. If I was a wrestler right now, Red, I would look at Drew McIntyre and go, look at the formula this man did.
Right.
Didn't work. He left, found himself, and now he's in the Universal title picture. Maybe it's best for me to go out and find something new to do, find myself, be appreciated at AEW anywhere. And then, you know what? When the time is right, I'll come back. I'm not saying these wrestlers are saying vamonos to WWE forever. What I'm simply saying is they could see themselves in a better position elsewhere, and I don't blame them.
Well, you got to think about it like this. There's certain factors that come into play when it comes to individuals. Number one, it's in the case of, let's say, Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger got over because he put himself over in NXT.
Yeah, the gimmick.
The guy's been wrestling for 10 years.
He was Stan.
In a performance center.
He's been in WWE since 06.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time, and then finally he got a gimmick and went over. What happened with him was that they brought him up way too fast. Now, the reason why they brought him up was because they knew already what they were going to use him for. He was going to be a fucking jobber. They knew that.
Right.
You know, he's a guy that the fans backed. They thought he was cool. They liked his gimmick. But he's not going to be a fucking a champion.
Especially with the amount of talent WWE has. There's no room for you, man. Even with the brand split, it's hard to find.
You're not going to be a champion.
Hey, listen, someone's United States champion right now. So anything could happen. Someone is United States champion right now.
All right.
But here's my thing before we start our list, because we'll go back and forth.
No, I just wanted to go through a couple of individuals, like not even a list of because I have a certain list about something else, but my whole listing is that there's certain criteria that you have to have.
Oh, okay.
You know, you have to have a cool gimmick. You have to have a somewhat of a charisma.
Stand out.
You have to have the ability to work, and not only just work, but put other people over. You got to make somebody else look good.
Yep. And
there's a short list of individuals who can have all that kind of mixture to make a wrestling fucking superstar. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not.
And the other thing is that everybody is not going to win a belt. I'm sorry, fans. Your favorite wrestler is not going to fucking win a belt.
Well,
Jake the Snake Roberts never won a belt. Junkyard Dog never won a belt. Jerry the King Lawler, who won hundreds of championships in other territories, never won a belt in WWF or WWE.
Right.
So your favorite wrestler is not going to win a belt.
You know, some people say the man makes the belt, or we've seen examples of people who don't get the belt, but they're still over as fuck. As per instance, right now, Elias as a heel could rock and fucking roll, man, and he could kill. Right. He could kill the game as a heel. Doesn't need the belt.
Doesn't need it.
That doesn't define if the person's getting the job done in the company. Right now, Sanity. Killian Dane just posted on Twitter, "Where's Sanity?" And so
yeah, definitely.
And well, oh fuck, the other guy's name is it's not Sawyer Fulton. It's
what's about Alexander Wolf.
Alexander Wolf comments and goes, "I'm sick of this."
No, it's true.
Here's my thing. We've seen the New Day in those matches a million times. You can't throw Sanity in there and the Gallows and Anderson and give him some.
I think they need a break. New Day needs a break.
Plus,
when you get a faction like that, you need a faction that's going to take over the world. And like
Sanity could do that. They did it in NXT when they won the tag team championships. It was probably one of the biggest pops I've seen in NXT Takeover. Man, like Eric Young, I feel bad for the dude, man.
EY is another guy. EY's a guy that's like, he knows it. Yo, I've been in the business so many years. I already know what's going on.
Right.
Just go out there, take a bump here and there, put somebody over, and I'm getting everybody else around me to go over. That's all it is. But you also got to take a thing
good,
to
good
where.
impression.
Thanks. This guy does impressions that makes it sound like the real guys in the room. What? It gives you a sense of to where who the fuck is booking this shit. Okay, love the Usos, fine. You're in a fucking title hunt. Fine. Okay, you're back into it. The Bar, great tag team, but I don't need to see both of you guys anymore. New Day, take a break. You're good. Go do your fucking you could be so much accessible going out and fucking being part of like trade shows,
right?
Video game fucking shows, anything to promote WWE. Fantastic.
I'm not gonna front, bro. When I saw the tag team match on SmackDown this week, I was like, yo, fuck it. Give my son Wrecking Machine. What is it? What's your team called?
Well, Heavy Machinery.
Give Heavy Machinery the fucking shot. They had good spots.
And they had good spots, but they they knew or whatever. I think they gotta change. They gotta change fucking Otis though.
I like the Usos. But give someone else a fucking chance.
Yeah.
I think here's the thing. My thing with the topic this week is maybe going to WWE isn't as grand as you think it is.
Well, we spoke about this earlier where they were. I spoke to some indie wrestlers. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have a conversation with a indie wrestler as well, well-renowned independent wrestlers on this episode as well, and.
Big episode. Guys.
The thought process might be the same thing. It's like I don't think I need it.
I don't need it.
I don't think I need it.
And it seems like we're seeing more wrestlers come out nowadays and go, you know what? I don't need that shit. I never went to WWE for a reason. Like I don't want to go to WWE for a reason because I know what it's gonna be. And that's moments like this in the wrestling business make me really sit down and go, yeah, Kenny Omega, you really don't need that. Like you really don't.
And I also think that there's an afflux. Yeah, I could use words like that. There's an afflux of talent, especially in the main roster, the main event status, that might need to just maybe have to leave or just pull back a little bit. For instance, let me tell you, this is my opinion. These are main event. These are guys who I believe are main event.
That's your list.
This is my top. Let's see if we share. This is my main event list. These are guys who may be main event talent or have touched the main event before,
and they should leave.
Or guys who are in the main event right now. No, this is just people who are in the main event right now, who have possibilities of being in the main event or are in the main event or have had
who deserve.
Who deserve, whatever. No, not who deserve. Who are in that realm. They're there. Okay. For instance, Finn Balor, main eventer.
Yeah.
Everybody says, oh, no, he's a high mid-carder. No,
he's a main eventer, bro. That's not even a question.
Drew McIntyre, main eventer.
Main eventer, yeah.
Seth Rollins, main eventer. Bobby Lashley, mid-carder, but main eventer. He could go against Brock tomorrow, and people would buy that shit.
Yep.
Bobby Roode, high mid-card, but I think he's a main eventer as well. He's touched fucking accolades, in other promotions and everything. The guy's a great fucking work. He's great on the mic and everything.
He was the star that came out of Beer Money, definitely.
Right. Braun Strowman, main eventer.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose, main eventer. High mid card, you may say whatever, but he's such main event, and he could still pull it if you let him go. Kevin Owens, when he comes back, main eventer. Sami Zayn has a possibility of being a main eventer as well.
Yep.
I mentioned Seth Rollins, and people, and this might be, people might not agree or whatever, but Bray Wyatt when he comes back, main eventer as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over 10 people in a main event kind of spot.
Right.
And I haven't even mentioned like other guys, but that's just 10 alone
right now.
Not even counting Brock Lesnar.
No,
not even counting a returning of Roman.
You didn't even say AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan.
No. That was just on Raw.
That's Raw specifically.
That's Raw. Now here's SmackDown. You have AJ Styles. You have Daniel Bryan. You have Andrade.
Oh my God.
Who everybody's loving. They're ready to put him over.
I'm ready to see Andrade main event Mania.
You have Cesaro, who should be in a fucking main event. Look. Hell, even Sheamus has been there. He's been there.
Yep.
You have Jeff Hardy, who's there because he's there.
Yep.
Big E should be there.
He should be there.
Kofi should be there. Randy Orton's there. Ray is there. Rusev should be there. The Miz, Samoa Joe, and Nakamura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another
8,
over 10.
Over 10 people.
These are over 10. It's packed.
It's packed, yeah. It's hard to it's hard nowadays with all the amount of talent to find your niche.
Right. So there has to come a point in time to where
you got to realize maybe this isn't maybe I should go, or maybe I know my place here, and if I don't like it, maybe it's best for me to leave.
Or pull back. Like I said, WWE, it's okay to
don't need to
not
sign
show
everyone.
them. Or just not show them.
Right.
Don't sign everybody. You don't have to call anybody else up.
Right.
It's okay.
Mhm.
Who do you have? Like, what's your list?
I made a list of people who either deserve the main event or could find them, or what is it called? Or who I wouldn't be shocked who wants a fresh start.
Okay, I have one of those lists as well. So
Okay,
what you got?
Okay, the first one I have is Curtis Axel.
Okay.
His you could really bounce off the heritage thing with Kurt Hennig, and you could make that money like Cody Rhodes did with Dusty Rhodes in the indie scene.
Right.
Give him the right build, give him the right thing, and it could work. Okay. To be honest, this is a weird one when it comes to women. Real quick, because AEW needs some women. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Give Dana Brooke somewhere else to go. Dana Brooke does. You like Dana Brooke? But she has no place here.
And she
I'm
needs
sorry.
to work more.
She has no place here.
She needs to go out and hit the indies and learn her craft. She has to go and learn the craft. Go hit the indie scene. Take some bumps out there. Learn how to be out there, because she came from the performance center. Yep. She's one that needs to go out there and needs to take some bumps and learn the craft.
Personally, I think the person who would make the most out of their departure would be Dolph Ziggler. Actually, I know Dolph Ziggler is a main person, but you have to talk about him. If Dolph Ziggler were to go to New Japan,
on our poll, this week's poll that we had on Facebook, on our Facebook page, that he was leading, it was him.
Dolph, as much as we say this all the time, Dolph would be the Shawn Michaels of the indie scene.
Yes, he would,
and he would, with his charisma and his character, he's really. I understand he's been in the game for a long time and he's putting over Drew.
But he's another guy that's not been in the indies.
But he's not a guy that's been out and done his thing. So if he doesn't renew his contract, it wouldn't be a negative thing. It would be a really good thing for him. And I really hope he does, to be honest.
Right.
The Revival.
Let's
talk about the Revival real quick. The Revival are being treated like absolute dog shit. I don't give a fuck. They're in championship matches every week. They're losing by them being, their gimmicks are being pussies. And I know they're not happy about that. Why the fuck, you have the best tag team in you have the top 3 tag team in the world right now, and you're making them lose to Bobby Roode and Chad Gable weekly. AEW's knocking on the Revival. You know what? Have them and the Young Bucks go at it. You could really, they would be. Cody Rhodes would call them and be like, "Listen, you are already top money. We know your worth here. So if they leave, I wouldn't be shocked." The Revival is a great example of that. Another great example of it, Apollo Crews.
Right.
Go out.
Okay. And he's been in the indies. That's what kills me. He's been in the indies.
Right. And he was great in the indies.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. It was some weird shit, but yeah. My list pertained to people who I think that should go, you know what? Maybe my niche isn't in WWE. Maybe WWE isn't for me right now. Let me go out and see these new ventures as an opportunity. Like wow, AEW is knocking, not just AEW, anywhere. Because look, think about it this way, Red. Also, people are signing with AEW. That leaves a lot of spots open in New Japan and Ring of Honor. A lot of new opportunities, and I wouldn't be. We're already seeing indie people we see all the time. Mike Orlando. We're seeing Mike Taverna. We're seeing all these people who, that we didn't think would get signed are going places now because there's so many open spots in the indies, and these WWE superstars could easily fill in those gaps.
Uha Nation, that's what I remember.
Uha Nation.
Uha Nation, yeah.
What I was saying was, like, think about it this way, right? Because everyone signed to AEW, Red, there's so many new spots for talent in Ring of Honor, New Japan, Impact.
But I said that too. Everybody had this old idea. It's like, oh, AEW.
It's not just that.
No. I wouldn't, like, for instance, Dean Ambrose. I wouldn't see him in AEW.
I can see him in
New Japan.
I can see him in Ring of Honor.
I see him in New Japan.
Yeah,
I can see him take over Bullet Club.
John Moxley.
Yeah, I can see
him
and Jay White.
Him and Jay White
taking over. Yeah, Bullet Club. Hell yeah. I can see him. I can even see him take over Chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be an easy look for him. Oh, fuck it. Have him with LIJ.
Okay. What about I could see him. He's money, man, and it's sad. This is the thing I'm trying to say here. Like,
he would do what Jericho's doing over there.
Yeah, he would. No, Dean Ambrose is such a good talent, but it sucks because WWE does not know how to book properly. And It's half and half. You can't blame WWE because there's so many talent that it's hard to fit everyone in the fucking realm. But at the same time, it's like you just built Dean Ambrose up for nothing. You gave him a new gimmick for nothing. You gave him everything just to go back in the fucking shadows. What the fuck was the point of that? It's tough.
Thanks, Ray. Yeah, Ua Nation. Thank you. I finally found it on Wikipedia.
Ray, call in, bro. I want to hear your opinion on this shit.
Who's the other one? I have my list. I have my list of Better Off. Yeah, like you mentioned, Revival, Better Off. I had this list 2 weeks ago, and it came up. Itami, gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Goldust will be a better book at All Elite.
Yeah,
He'll be a book
better off.
Tyler Breeze.
Yeah,
he can go,
and he'd be over.
Yeah,
elsewhere.
You mentioned Dana Brooke, definitely.
Dana's got to go. Yeah, Dana's got to go. Find her craft somewhere else.
Cesaro
gotta go.
Gotta go.
Well, Cesaro supposedly does not want to renew his contract, so
the club, unfortunately,
gotta go.
You want what the fans want? Yo, put the club with AJ, put the club with Finn. Get the
why not?
Get a faction going. Shield is gonna be done. Dean is gonna be out.
Yep.
Roman's not around.
Seth is the only one around. You need a faction. Well, you have Sanity already, so give the club on Raw to Finn.
Shelton Benjamin. I love that he should be much better on SmackDown.
Yep.
He should be in those talks of fucking main event mid card shit.
Shelton should be. in the Elimination Chamber.
He should be in the talks with the United States Championship. He should be in that talk.
He should fucking take it.
Or be in a little like Jeff Hardy. Get them the fuck out of here.
Jeff, you gotta go, bro.
And not for nothing, get Mustafa Ali out of there. I'm sorry. Y'all like him. I know y'all like him.
I don't know about that.
Y'all like him.
That's
get him
new
out.
talent right there. That's a young.
Put him in the mid card. Shelton's been fucking cutting his teeth for the longest. Get him out of there. So I'm sorry. He'll get there if he needs to.
I could see a Mustafa Nakamura feud for that US belt.
Yeah,
that's money right there.
Tozawa can go. He's been everywhere. Tozawa's been everywhere. Noam Dar, same thing. He can go.
Drew Gulak.
Another rumor that just came out. This marriage. This was 2 weeks ago. I wrote this, and this came up. Cassius Ohno can go.
Oh, he's leaving, right?
Supposedly, they said yes. They said no, but another one could go. And shockingly, in which I've been bashing the dude for a minute, and he's another one that's a WWE product that might need to cut his teeth on the indies and find his way that he could be much better. Mojo Rawley.
Yes. You know what? I was about to say that.
Mojo Rawley, yeah.
Mojo Rawley's promo this week on Raw made me think, this dude could really could play the game, man. Like, he really can. Like, I told you, I went to Raw during SummerSlam. He came out during the main event, and he had the biggest heat pop of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me not that promo on Raw with the mirror was fucking cool.
Yeah,
he could work, man. And if he goes elsewhere, first off, change the name. Don't be Mojo Rawley no more.
Be your real name or some shit like that.
To be honest, the fact that they even named him Mojo because of his fucking hype was corny.
Yeah,
all right, but. Mojo is one of my Mojo.
It's a man, baby.
Shagadelic, baby.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Do I make you Randy?
Randy.
Another person for me. Sorry. Another person for me. Luke Harper. Gotta go. He's so much more talented than
and he's been amazing in the indies. They love him.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta go.
He's another guy who's been injured a lot and all that stuff, so that's tough. And with the announcement with Itami and the Ambrose thing, which we'll talk about in Wrestling Rundown because there's a little bit more to that shit than expected. But I like it. I like now. Is WWE worried? No,
they're scared.
Are they cautious? Are they being aware of what's going on? Yeah, you have to be.
Well,
you just gave your roster fucking an option.
Yeah.
And they're willing to walk away from big money. It goes to show you, money's not everything. It's about their craft. They done made money with you guys. They made money. Dean was already pulling around close to $1 million a year. Now, apparently, they were talking about a 5-year deal for $5 million. He's like, I made the money. And plus, he's the frugal guy. He's become like the CM Punk of this time.
Yeah.
Because he's taking his destiny in his own hands. And like, it's not always about the money, bro.
My thing is, we're gonna talk about Wrestling Rundown, but it seems
when you get to that status when you've made money, that you can actually say, I can walk away from money. That's when you know creativity is in your hand.
Yep. You know that the power's in your hand to go, you know what? I can fucking leave this shit and I'll be all right. Dean Ambrose does not care about the money. He cares about he truly cares about his craft in the ring. I don't know if you saw his thing on WWE Network, but he was grinding to come back.
Yeah.
When he was hurt, look at him. He's in fucking shape as ever. He's the best shape of his life. And he comes back for this.
Yeah, somebody posted a picture of if you go to Wikipedia, they show the listing of individuals who are part of creative, and you look at it and go, who the fuck is that? The only name that comes out that you probably recognize is Dewey Foley.
Yeah, Dewey's in creative.
That's it. And he's a creative assistant, which means he's on the lowest level.
Lowest of lows.
Yeah, he's a guy to go get everybody their fucking Gatorade and hands them the paper.
Yeah,
says,
he's the
read this
water
promo.
boy.
Yeah, and go read this promo.
You know who another person I think that would really do good on the indies and really gain a name? Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
Put Chad against Flip. Have a few matches with Rick.
That would be dope, though.
Chad versus fucking
You know what I ended up doing on my 2K19, which I'm gonna start streaming soon again? I eliminated Impact and I brought All Elite, and I'm starting to take anybody that was on WWE and just throw it in All Elite.
Good.
And see what they do there. It'll look more fun. By the way,
fun.
there's some dude on I found him on Instagram. I don't know how the fuck they did the hack for it, but they made the fucking arena for All Elite look spectacular. Son.
Really?
I don't know how the fuck
I want to download
it,
but WWE fucking ruined my shit. So
yeah, fuck your whole world up.
Fuck that shit.
But Josie's boy, what up, boy?
What up, boy?
Yeah, man.
I know that everyone keeps talking about AEW, but like, I think the indies in general would be so. I think Drew McIntyre is the main example and the main role model when it comes to, you know what? Maybe this isn't my thing right now. Maybe there's so many spots filled, and and here's the thing: it's not like they're sitting back and not doing anything about it. They're fighting for a spot. They're trying to grab that brass ring. Fucking Ty Dillinger, fucking Shelton Benjamin, all these names. They're trying to grab the brass ring, but Vince and Crave just ain't letting it happen, bro.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things. I think it's time for a change in the guard.
How are you not giving the Revival the belts?
I think it's not even the belts. It's about put them in a good fucking program. Somebody sat there and said,
yeah, they're in a shit program.
Somebody said that is the Revival displeasure a work? And I gotta say, you know what? It's fucking 50-50. And I also gotta believe that the Ambrose fucking announcement is a work as well.
I think that what we were saying off the mic that they're gonna do, I think it's a good idea. I think they should have Triple H versus Dean at Mania, and have his contract story in it, and make it or something like that. Like you said, I want you to talk about this right now because I think you're hype about it. The sports change feel.
Yeah, I'll talk about it more during our wrestling rundown, but I'll give it a little bit. I said, SmackDown is going to Fox. Fox is very sports oriented with their baseball, their football, and all that stuff. College football, NFL, and all that stuff. But they want to have wrestling to have that feel as well, which I don't disagree. And I really think that this is something that WWE needs to embrace. It's sports entertainment, like you call it. So you have a tag team. Put a fucking standing.
Yeah.
Put standing win-loss records. Do something for it and have it change every year.
Yep.
Or have it to where give them a season.
You know what I think?
Give them a season from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. That's a season. From whatever time to Survivor.
So WrestleMania to Survivor Series.
So Survivor Series, especially Survivor Series, because it's a team-orientated pay-per-view.
The first time people in the standings.
That'll be their Super Bowl, like Survivor Series, because that's their thing.
Right.
Give them standings. Give them the whatever.
You know, it'd be cool if they do this, right? And then occasionally do. Listen, you have by the end of the month to reach the top 3 standings on the list. If you reach the top 3 standings,
top 6,
you get put in a triple threat match, and the winner goes to be number 1 contender or something like that. Like you can make it interesting like that.
And I'll talk about the rest of what they'll do with the singles card. But with that, they should start looking at doing something more sports orientated. We had a conversation with an individual who has his own vlog on YouTube, and when we mentioned it,
it's implorable.
It's deplorable what the product is. But when I mention it, give it the sports feel. I'll bet you, I would guarantee 100% that if you gave it a sports feel, everybody knows that it's fucking whatever. It's fucking choreographed, whatever. But if you give it a sports feel, you would get fans back.
Yes, it would be more interesting.
You would sit there and go, "Oh shit." Dean Ambrose is 3rd in the power rankings, but if Shelton beats him this week, he could bump him up to, give him that feeling.
Mm-hmm. Make
give it to and get the fans involved. The fans can vote Even if it's fan base, get the fans to vote, and then you have a powers that be that was like to do like college football.
And it also brings importance to those matches that are usually lackluster.
Why do you have a Meltzer? Why do you have a fucking Ramirez? Why do you have us? Like guys like, I mean, they probably won't allow us, but media.
They should
get them involved and doing vote. They do it in fucking baseball for Hall of Fame votes.
Yeah.
Get them involved, yo. Here's an email. Check out who for WWE Power Rankings.
Josie's boy said it perfectly. The public would be more involved.
Exactly. They will be more involved and more enticed to be in the mix.
That's a perfect idea, man. I think.
Yeah, exactly. It just won't be hardcore fans as well.
You know what it also would do? It would erase the boringness of the lackluster random matches on Raw and SmackDown, like the random R-Truth versus Ty Dillinger matches. That would make it more interesting in the fact where it's like, okay, let's bump them up. Let's see how R-Truth could be in the rankings. Now, here's my question to you: how would the rankings work with different belts?
What do you mean?
Would each belt have their own standings?
Of course they would.
So the U.S. belt would have their own standing.
Like,
I think,
and even mix.
I think you're taking that from 2K. 2K does that,
right?
Don't they?
Yeah, you can have it to where Bobby Roode's number 2 in the fucking United States Championship.
But he'll be number 8 in
but
WWE.
he'll be number 8 for the World Heavyweight title.
Right.
Yeah, it still mixes. This could help exceed Bobby Roode to get on the heavyweight championship level, but it could also hinder him. Like that's the kind of thing.
And then Survivor Series could be a great thing where the top 5 people of each brand get on the teams.
Of course,
it would work, man.
I'm telling you.
See, that would work. Not Impact's UFC belt.
And by the way, creative, it makes your fucking job easier. It makes your fucking job easier. We'll go more into it in the rest of the
Someone has a story where they break the fucking standings.
We got an interview that's about to happen soon. If you guys want to be a part of the interview, we can't share it because Facebook only gives us a few fucking shares a day.
Yeah.
So it'll block us. So if you want to hear the interview, which we're about to have probably in the next 15 minutes.
Is it the interview or is it the beginning?
Just the first 10 minutes of the interview because you're not hear the rest of the downloads. Matter of fact, I'll tell you guys who it is. Ride or Die with Homicide. He's ready to go.
There you go. Homicide.
Impact's Homicide. He's going to be doing his segment. He has an announcement to make as well. And,
Homicide.
If you guys want to hear the interview, you have to be a part of Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Yeah,
on the Facebook
gotta
Live.
be, man.
Gotta be on the Facebook Live page. Turnbuckle Tabloid. You'll get the first 10 minutes of the interview. You get to hear Homicide discuss the beginning of road stories in which we love what he shares with us. And also,
Homicide.
he has a major announcement. Guys, be a part of it.
Please stay tuned because this is happening in the next 20 minutes.
15, not even 15 minutes. We're gonna have
15 minutes. So stay tuned. If you guys are here in the chat, please stay around on Facebook for us to be back live. Ride or Die with Homicide is always a fun thing to do, and this man's ready to rock and tell stories. We don't even know the announcement, so it's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's true. We don't. I would like to know. So I would like to front like I do, but I really don't. So guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around, and like I said, come back on the Turnbuckle Tabloid page on Facebook.
If you guys are listening on the podcast, you're about to listen to it next, so you guys are in for a treat.
10-15 minutes, we got you guys. So don't go away. Stick around. We will return. We'll return to Turnbuckle Tabloid with Cockeye Carl and NetFan Matt. Once again, guys, if you want to hear the interview with Homicide, the first 10-15 minutes of the interview, be sure to stick with us on Turnbuckle Tabloid's Facebook Live page.
Please stick around, guys.
And big announcement he has to share. It's gonna be fun. It's always fun when Homicide he comes on. So, guys, thanks for sharing. Thanks for being part of the show. Share the show, man. Share it. Be a part of it.
Share that shit.
We out of here, y'all. See you guys in a minute. And also,
hope you guys like the new format.
Come back in 10 minutes. Homicide will be on. So see you guys in a sec. Later.